Hey guys, welcome back to my channel where I talk about the NWSL, women's soccer, just soccer, only soccer. In this video/podcast, I'm going to be discussing the NWSL regular season match between the Seattle Reign and the Portland Thorns, also known as the Cascadia rivalry. Alright, so the Reign are coming off of a 0-0 draw to the Kansas City Current. Alright, in regard to that match, or the Reign's last match against the Kansas City Current, there wasn't much of an attack from the Reign. The team, for the most part, couldn't get forward. There were a few moments, though, late in the second half where there appeared to be some life in the attack. However, most of the action remained in the Reign's defensive third. The Reign spent the majority of the match successfully fighting off Kansas City's attack, with Laurel Ivory making multiple important saves to keep the Current at bay. See what I did there? Yeah, but it was great to see such a strong defensive performance from the Reign. So, despite the defending masterclass, the midfield and attack is still a weak spot for the Reign. The team, until now, is still struggling to maintain possession and get their attack forward. Even when it comes to counterattacking and transitions, the Reign is slow to get forward and eventually gets dispossessed. We kind of saw that in the match against Kansas City. Going up against the Thorns, this lack of control in the midfield and forward movement in the attack could pose as a big problem for the Reign, given that the Thorns will be looking to dominate the midfield. If the Reign wants to be successful in this match, the most important thing they must do is keep possession and maintain control as much as possible, even if it's just to take the pressure off the backline and goalkeeper. That being said, let's get into the lineup for this match. Alright, so the lineup. We have Laurel Ivory in the goal. For defenders, Phoebe McLaren, Lou Barnes, Shay Holmes, and Sofia Huerta. For midfielders, Jess Fishlock, Jisoo Yoon, and Olivia Vanderyak. For forwards, Zierra King, Veronica Latsko, and Bethany Balser. It's an alright lineup. It's hard to say whether the Reign will be able to keep enough control and possession in the midfield. It's also hard to say whether the Reign attack will be able to get forward in this match. The challenge for the Reign is going to involve maintaining as much possession as possible. That is going to be the biggest thing for the Reign. On the plus side, this back line of Ivory, Barnes, Huerta, Holmes, and McLaren did well in the Reign's last match against Kansas City. It's likely they and the rest of the team will be in for a really busy night. That sounds ominous, I know, but a part of me is confident in the Reign's defending ability at least. So yeah, let's go with it and see what happens. Now, on to the first half. Alright, so much like the Pride Bay FC match earlier in the evening, this is not going to be a play-by-play like I normally do. If the Pride match wasn't scheduled so close to the Reign match and the Reign-Portland match wasn't an After Dark match, I would have done full play-by-plays for both. So apologies, I hope you can all understand my need for sleep. Alright, so let's get into it. The first half, Portland Thorns 1-0. Okay, so despite what the scoreboard says, the Seattle Reign has been doing well in this match so far. Early on, there was good back and forth between both sides, with both teams getting their attack forward and creating chances. The Reign in this half have been getting forward. There's better transitions in the midfield, as well as more chances being created for the Reign attack. Huerta and the Reign have created a few crosses and services into the box. However, when it comes to finishing, that is still something the Reign are struggling with. When it comes to the Reign's defensive play, the backline and defense have been doing well, shutting down Portland's attack. However, there still needs to be better control in the midfield, especially when it comes to recovering possession. Despite currently being 1-0 down at halftime, this is a step up from the match against Kansas City, where the Reign virtually had no control and were stuck on the defensive. If the Reign can get their attack forward, create more chances, and connect with those crosses, services, and touches into the box, they should be able to find the back of the net. It will still come down to whether they'll be able to keep possession, though. That being said, let's get into the second half. All right, so the second half, Seattle Reign lose 4-0. This was a disappointing and frustrating loss for the Reign. A penalty kick would be awarded to Portland after VAR determined Sofia Huerta committed a foul handball in the Reign box. Portland would convert the penalty and later grab a third and fourth goal in extra time. There was 13 minutes of additional time, but by then it was as if the Reign's spirit got crushed after the second and third goal. Portland took control and were breaking down the Reign's defense. Early on, when the scoreline was still 1-0, it looked as though the Reign were about to come back, or were in the process of coming back. They were getting their attack forward and creating many good chances. Unfortunately, they couldn't convert those chances into goals. One of the Reign's best chances came in the 56th minute, where the Reign would get a corner kick. The pass would find a wide-open Shea Holmes, but she was unable to chip it over the Portland goalkeeper, who would just scoop up the ball without issue. If the Reign finished their chances, perhaps this match could have ended with a different result. While the loss is disappointing to the Reign team and the fans, the team has shown they can get their attack forward, they can create chances, they can control the midfield to some extent. However, this team needs to connect where it counts and score goals. Not only that, they need to do it on a consistent basis. People like to say a poor defense will hurt a team, but I don't think that's the case here. The Reign's inability to score is clearly hurting this team more than just a mistake or two in the box. For now, though, I'm just going to leave it at that. That is all I have for you guys today or tonight, and I'll see you all in the next one. Later.